Assalamu alaikum guys. Today I am doing the podcast with my co-fellow Mr. Taha and my topic is fuel prices impact of Pakistani car markets because very hot topic in Pakistan because every day every month fuel prices increase and decrease in Pakistan. So Mr. Taha.
Thank you for inviting me, Mr. Uwais. I hope that this would be a very informative and a very good podcast with you.
Let's talk start as you know petroleum prices in Pakistan day by day appreciating and day by day every month and every day for situation. What's impact of car market in Pakistan?
That's a nice question. I think so. High petroleum prices impacts our car industry very much because high prices of petroleum. Because in our country there are more like petroleum cars. There are very less HEVs, hybrids, and consumer have to go towards the petroleum car. But due to the high rates of petroleum, customer will boycott that or customer will back from the buying of new cars because of high petroleum prices. So customer will back that and that will affect our sales of cars and new cars. So I think so. But the reason or something that I suggest will the market to do is to produce more and more HEVs cars, hybrid cars. So customers will go towards them because of high petroleum prices. The high petrol prices will cause customers burden on the pocket of the middle class. So middle class will, because there is a high number of middle class in the Pakistani market, so they will not go towards the local vendors, local producers to buy because they have to import the cars from the other countries. So I would suggest our local vendors or local producers to produce HEVs. This will increase their market sales and will make them their market share where it was before, just like that.
Oh yeah, Mr. Taha, do you think about appreciation and depreciation in dollar prices in Pakistan?
Yes, I think so. This happened because of the appreciation in dollar prices. Because in Pakistan there are not locally produced cars. There are not HEVs, not hybrids. There are more or less petroleum cars. They are not producing anything locally. So consumers have to import the cars from other countries like Japan, like America, like China. So during the dollar prices, this will impact also the rates of cars, or as we are not producing any petrol or any petrol inside our country, that will also cause the high prices of the petroleum because we have to import it from other countries, and due to dollar appreciation every time appreciation depreciation, it will cost in depreciation and appreciation in the petrol prices. That will also lead to the decrease in the market in the local car industry, because consumer would suggest to import the cars from other countries because to save petroleum, because hybrid cars are using 50% of their battery and 50% of their petroleum. So customer would go towards what is more fine for them, what is more reliable, what is more convenient, what is more easy or more healthy on their pockets. Customers will go there. So I think so. Yes. Due to dollar prices, our country is satisfying. Our country is declining, and appreciation and depreciation in dollar prices make a very burden on our pockets, and a very, just like I tell you, this dollar prices appreciation and depreciation will lead our country towards the decline.
How do you think about issue can be resolved in Pakistan?
Yes, I think so. This issue can be resolved as we have to aware our local vendors, our local producers, our local market to make the cars which are convenient in the Pakistani market, which are more reliable, which are more as customers necessity, customers need. We have to see the market, what market need, as our local producer, local vendors, local producers are just seeing their profits, are just producing petroleum cars. But in our Pakistani market, the high petroleum prices cost in the declining of petroleum cars, because consumer wants HEVs, consumer wants hybrid cars, consumer wants less button on their pockets. So if we want to resolve these issues, so we have to aware our local vendors or our local producers to increase the production of HEVs, produce HEVs locally. They, as our vendors are not doing this at this time, our consumers have to buy it from other countries, import it from other countries, import their needed cars from other countries. So I would suggest our local vendors, our local producers to just see the market, what market need. If there is high petroleum prices, consumer will not be going towards the petroleum cars. So I would suggest our local market, or our issue can be resolved from this, to just produce HEVs, hybrid cars, for hybrid cars in our local market for the consumers need, for the consumer, because I think so. In this Pakistani market, there would be a HEVs is more reliable and more convenient than petroleum car. In this situation, what is in right now? So there would be another option of electric cars in our whole worldwide. But Pakistan is behind the world in this, and our electricity is not every day coming like. So I would suggest now let's move towards the world. What world is doing? Let's move towards the slowly, but slowly. But now it's time to move towards the hybrid, to produce local hybrids in the country.
Oh yeah, Mr. Taidra. Do you think really adding hybrid cars is more convenient in Pakistan?
I think hybrid cars would be more convenient in Pakistan due to high petrol prices. Just like the moving through the situation in Pakistan is right now, the situation of Pakistan, I think hybrid cars would be more convenient, would be more easy, because they are running on 50% of battery and 50% of petroleum. So due to high petroleum prices, basically I would tell you about the mechanism of hybrid cars. Hybrid cars are basically running on 50% of their battery and 50% of their petroleum, their engine. 50% when they are near than 40 to 60, and they are less than 40 to 60. After that, they will shift towards their engine. As in Pakistani traffic, I think so our cars would be more or less driven on 100 or 120. It's more like below than 60, below than 40. So it would be running on battery. It will save your fuel cost. So during this will impact our market very well. So I think so, as in our Pakistani country, our Pakistani environment, I think so hybrid cars would be more convenient and would be less effective, would be less costly, or would be effective for our market and would be less costly. That will reduce the burden on the pockets of the normal people, of the low middle class people, of the middle class who affords cars, who want to buy cars. That will lead them towards their goal, towards their dream. What do they want to buy?
Easily available hybrid cars in local market?
Right now, I think, as I know, Toyota is introducing their car, which is called, I think so, Corolla Cross. This is an SUV type car, and they are offering that. They are offering an 1800 hybrid engine in that car. Other than Toyota, not any company is offering a hybrid car. Toyota is offering hybrid car, but it is an executive car. It is more than 1.5 crore, which is not for any middle class. So I think so our market, if our market want to be on a higher side, want to be when we at the top, our market, so our market should have to produce car which is of needs of the people, because in Pakistani market there are more number of middle class, so they have to produce cars for the middle class, not only for executive class, because whom are executive, they will afford petrol prices, they are not needed any kind of HEVs, they will survive. But our middle class families will not be able to survive in the environment where petrol prices are too much higher, on the higher side. Our middle class have to import the cars from the other countries, because hybrid cars are becoming necessity, are becoming a need of every middle class due to very high petrol prices in our Pakistani market. So I would suggest our local producers to produce more and more hybrid cars for our market. That will also help our market to increase their production, their sales, or everything else.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hedra. Thank you for your precious time, precious thoughts, and very informative podcast of this impact. This topic is very hot topic in Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. Awais, for inviting me. I am very glad to be a part of your podcast. And inshallah, will if you ask for another time, I will be available for you. It's a very informative for me also. It's a very informative video for me, and I would like to share my experience with everyone for your podcast. I would love to.
Thank you, Mr. Taha.